So how to negotiate a good rate with a potential client? It's never easy, isn't it? Well, if you're a new tutor, this can be a very terrifying experience. Even with seasoned tutors, we can find that to compromise with the customer sometimes can be daunting because we don't want to lose the client, and therefore it can be quite challenging. Because at the end of the day, if we compromise, we might end up getting a bad deal. And we don't blame the parents, because what they are trying to do is that they are just trying to do their job in order to negotiate the lowest price possible. So let's talk about it in this video, and stay tuned. So I'm going to go through 6 steps on how you can negotiate well with your potential client. The first step is to determine your rate well in advance before the negotiation. Why? Otherwise that you may compromise and end up getting a bad deal. How much are you going to charge per hour? So we need to decide well in advance before even engaging in a conversation with our client. We try to establish a rate that is right for you. Not too expensive and not too cheap. What is right for you? It depends on your academic qualifications, your teaching experience, how many years you have been teaching, places you have worked, your track record. Have you received many reviews and testimonials from your previous clients? When you have determined the right rate that is right for you, you should be able to sleep well and have a clean conscience. So that is step number 1. Now step number 2 is, once you have determined your rate, stick to it. Don't change your rate, don't compromise. The thing is that sometimes we might try to change our rate depending on location. We might think that, oh, this is a rich area, so I think that I can charge the customers much higher, or so-called premium rates. And in other places, we might charge less. So try to be consistent, and that will be a good way for you to become a good negotiator. Step number 3 is be ready to walk away. Yeah, that is much easier to being said than done, isn't it? Because you have worked so hard to become an excellent tutor. And from my experience, I noticed that for those parents that are looking for quality education, and those that are looking for tutors who can achieve good results with their children, they will appreciate and respect your value, and they are willing to pay more. Otherwise, if they are not willing to pay, be ready to walk away. Otherwise, you have a bunch of clients that walk all over you. Point number 4 is no point to argue. Once you have established your rate, your terms and conditions of service, customers should respect your terms. Otherwise, we need to also understand that client has the right to choose. They can choose to agree to your terms or disagree. They have a right as a consumer to choose. Same like tutors. We have the we get to decide whether we want to accept or reject a student too. So there shouldn't be any argument. Either they accept or they don't accept. So if they find it difficult to accept your terms and conditions, it will be a good thing, it will be kind on our part to try to find another tutor or more suitable tutor for the parent. That will be very good. We are being of service to them, isn't it? Now, step number 5 is during the negotiation process. How does potential clients perceive value? They perceive value based on qualifications, your teaching experience, reviews, whether you get a good testimonial from parents about your good qualities, the results that you have achieved, that is called proven track record, and other achievements. So during the negotiation process, there are some do's and some don'ts. What are the don'ts? We do not want to talk about the problem that we have, that we need money to pay rent, for example. We do not want to say that, oh, your place is very convenient for me to come by, so you should consider me as a tutor. We don't want to talk about our troubles and urge client to be fair, to be able to pay the rate that you requested. So that's not what we are trying to do. What we are trying to do here, tutors, is that we are trying to appeal, negotiate to the client about the value that we can bring to them, how we can help them to achieve their goals, how we can be of value to them, what we can offer them, why we are better than the competition, why we are the best person for the job, what other abilities that we can contribute, and we try to be honest about it. And that is the way that we can negotiate in a very persuasive manner. Now we are quick whenever we receive a lead. It's very important for us to be quick to follow up on the client. We don't want to procrastinate and wait, because when we wait before calling the customer, someone else is going to call them before that, and they might just grab the customer. So it's important for us to act swiftly and quickly. Now, point number 6 is the contract itself. In the contract, it is good not just have a verbal agreement, because sometimes we may forget, clients might forget. So it's important to try to put everything into paper, everything in black and white. That's what they say. So your rates, your terms and conditions of service, if you can write everything down, or even a message, we can just send it to them, and we can give time for them to decide on or to consider on our offer. And we are always ready to explain to them about our terms and conditions. So for me, as a policy, I don't relax until I close the deal. So what does it mean to close the deal? So that means that either the money is in my bank account, or I go for the first appointment. Because anything in between may happen. You might just lose the customer, they change their mind, someone else got the job. So never rest until these things happen. So hopefully you enjoy this video, and I'll see you again in the next video.